I am Quinny. Welcome to the channel, guys. In this video today, I thought I would preview Celtic versus Ross County. It's the very first Celtic game on SO5. The electricity is in the air, guys. You can almost taste it. It's also a massive game for Celtic. It's the first game of the split. We're chasing down the title after losing it last year. Obviously losing the Cup semi-final last weekend to Rangers. The momentum kind of like in the city, if you like, you know, is a wee bit unbalanced. You know, it was very firmly in the Celtic camp, and after losing that semi-final, you know, Celtic need a convincing win at Ross County, and there's a lot of question marks across the team. So I thought I would show you the kind of analysis I go into. Also, I watch Celtic as well, which gives me an extra kind of flavour to it. On top of that, as well as my predicted 11 for the match, and you know what SO5 teams I've rolled out with myself. At any point in the video today, guys, if you do laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe and share and retweet and all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and let's get stuck into it. If you could hit the subscribe button, I do daily global football content, everything from Wonder Kids and Rising Star Managers to fantasy football and watch-alongs. That will also automatically enter you into my April giveaway. This month, I'm giving away a 1 of 100 Belgium Youth International, Ewood Pletench, and 2 limited goalkeepers. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, we'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, when it comes to a manager like Ange Postecoglou, using previous matches to try and forecast how he views an opponent and where he sees the strength in the team and exploiting the opponent can be very telling. The problem with that is the last time we played Ross County, we were at home, and playing them at home versus away is a totally different animal, pretty much with any team in the league, to be honest with you. And the last time we played them away, the team was so injury stricken, and we hadn't, you know, 3 or 4 of the players that are even in the squad at the moment hadn't even signed yet or joined or landed in the country or whatever. But both of those situations do tell us a lot about the thing. So we're going to be using Sorare data for this, soraredata.com. This website is fantastic for football information, and it's just had some amazing updates for keeping track of stuff in terms of like in play, you know, watching substitutions, where the statistics are going, possession, shots, all the stuff you would get on like live score and flash scores and all the rest of it. So the actual mobile app has went up levels and levels, so I highly recommend, if you don't have access to that, whether you play Sorare or not, you definitely check it out. So the last time we played Ross County wasn't that long ago. We won 4-0, and yeah, there's Giacomakis got 100, the front three was Jota, Maeda. Now, because we can see this is a full strength team, and we've kind of ran with as strong a team as possible, it's not really changed unless it has to through injury and whatnot, really. That's, you know, the thing with Celtic now is, you know, we never give up and all that kind of stuff. So that's the way Ange is. I don't think there's going to be too much deviation from the strongest 11 possible being the mantra, is who's going to start, because of the substitutions we have available and the strength and depth. Then the bench is there and all the rest of it. Now, the last time we played Ross County, like I say, we were very heavily injury stricken, and it was a last gasp Tony Ralston goal that sealed the win for us, which was monumental, right? Turnbull played last time, Bitton played last time. Now, you might look at this on the face of it, right, and see Rogic here, or Rogic only get 15 minutes, and Rogic has travelled around the world a few times at this point and has had an injury or two at this point in the season. But when you actually examine the match itself, Rogic was fit and available to play that match, to start. He was just under some severe minute management. He didn't play the Betis match, didn't complete the Dundee United match after returning from a spell being injured. So, you know, if it was needed, the manager thought, then he was available to play. He played 90 minutes beforehand, played 90 minutes after. It was just some minute management. He was brought on in the 16th minute because the team was chasing the game. The game was getting away, and it did require a last minute goal. But even with that option, he's elected to keep Beaton in there, get McGregor on the left, and have Turnbull in there. Now, the dynamic we always have in midfield is quite repetitive. You know the sort of profile he's going to try and cover in each 3 of the midfield spots, and this kind of illustrates it perfectly. Where I find it really interesting is up front, because he has just went with, on the left, just energy, youth, just like brazen, just going to give you a chance, pal, go and play your best, don't worry about it. Montgomery gets 63 minutes in the game. He's only featured a few times this season, don't know much about him, to be honest with you, but he's mainly been at left back, if memory serves me right. And then with Juranovic on the right, and again, Juranovic on the right wasn't an overly necessary selection choice, because again, you could quite feasibly have Abada on one of the wings and then maybe start somebody like Rogic, Moffat. Even play Turnbull or McGregor a bit more central isn't out of the question, especially with this sort of style. It's just all about that pressing mentality. So people with good legs that are technically able is what he's opted for, but the importance of the delivery on the right hand side is what's opted for Juranovic to come in here. Of course, the strength on the wide areas to get the ball into the middle for the bigger men in the team. Carter Vickers, Starfelt, Ralston's capable from set pieces, that's where the goal came from, as well as near Beaton, and Liam Scales isn't exactly a midget either. So the delivery from set pieces as well as open play is very, very important away to Ross County, to Ange. Having a tall team in here, having a strong team in the middle of the pitch as well is also very important to him. Set pieces are a big part of the match when you go up there, not only for Celtic but for Ross County, you know, so when they're going to load the box up and try and score from corners and direct free kicks and such, the pace on the break of guys like Abada and Montgomery were going to be one of the routes to go that we're going to try and exploit. So coming into the match, we believe that Celtic will be going for the strongest team absolutely possible. There is a few injury concerns. A few guys really looked to be struggling in the semi-final last week. Obviously, Giakoumakis didn't complete 90 minutes against St Johnstone either, the last league match. So there's a few question marks up in the air. Now, my kind of assessment on everything I best possibly can from the information that's available on the interwebs and, you know, just following the team and whatever as well. This is the starting 11 that I expect to see on Sunday play Ross County. So I expect to see Joe Hart in goals, Ralston on the right, Taylor on the left, and then I think Carter Vickers and Starfelt will both keep their place at centre back. McGregor to start in midfield, and then I think Rogic is going to start, and I think that might upset a few people, but I think Rogic will start, and I think Hatate will also start. But I don't think that these guys will get 90 minutes. It's very rare that they do in any case, but I do feel that the team that starts Ross County in Ange's mind is going to be the team that starts Rangers next week, you know, the week after. They've had a week since the semi-final. They've got another week to prepare for the game in the middle. So especially with this, you know, we never rest, we never give up kind of attitude that's in the camp, I don't see any reason for him to deviate from what he sees as being the strongest midfield. And then up front, it's going to be a front three of Kyogo, Jota and Maeda. I know Giakoumakis, by all accounts, is back and available. I expect him to be on the bench and to feature, but the fact that Kyogo came on in like the 55th minute or something against Rangers, and I know like he did look a bit leggy, he didn't look himself. Hampden is a big pitch to come on to also, especially compared to Ross County. But I feel that if Kyogo is capable of doing the minutes he did in the semi-final, he's capable to start, you know, and so I think he comes in to start, and I think Jota is undroppable at this point, and Maeda is Ange's guy, which is really hard lines on Leon Abada. Don't see a starting position for him, and I think this is the team we're going to start with, guys. It should be interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is there someone who's going to start? Do you think somebody's going to start that I've not called? What do you think? Let me know. What's the score going to be? Have you got any Celtic players already? I've lined up with a juicy Celtic all-star super rare team this game week. I've got my unique McGregor in action, and I also picked up last night a super rare Greg Taylor. So I'm going into the super rare all-star division, which is one of the kind of high roller leagues, if you like, with my Celtic base, and then I've got Captain Kostic next to that, Lucas Nemeka up front, and then Thomas Hassel, who plays in the MLS. He's going to be my keeper. So I'm looking forward to seeing some green and white hoops, as well as like I've got my Celtic players in attack, like Captain Kyogo here, an all-star pro, Rio Hatate, my under-23 division, and Jota and Maeda, my under-23 pro division with Renato Sanchez, which just looks like a lovely little team. So I'm excited for the game. I hope it's an absolute goal fest. I hope it's going to be an easy 3 points for the hoops. I don't think it will be that easy, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping the scoreline makes it look easy, you know. Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Have a great game week yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share and retweet and all that good stuff. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's get into all the giveaway stuff before I let you go. I'm still doing monthly giveaways, and I'm making it easier to enter. If you want to be entered to win this month's prize or any future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, you need to be a subscriber to enter, then leave a comment down below. Each month, a random comment from a random video will be selected as the winner, so the more videos you leave a comment on, the better the chance you've got of winning any of my giveaways. All the winners are announced at the end of videos the same way as we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. As always, guys, if you've enjoyed the video today, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. On screen now is some other stuff that I've made that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.